Hey Leos, thank you for stopping by at 11:44 messages. I of course did a reading for you because it's your turn. Um so I've decided to do things differently when it comes to my readings because I realize that a lot of people don't want to just sit around and wait for me to shuffle and look up additional messages in the books. So, what I've decided to do, and tell me if you agree with this or not, is to just set the cards out and write down notes, any messages that I receive, and then tell you about the whole thing. So, if you like that, then great. If not, please let me know. It's still great. All feedback is appreciated. So I'll get right down to it. And then I'll also show you the cards. I actually said that with the Scorpio reading last night, and I just posted that today. I didn't even do it, but I'm really going to try to remember to do it. Okay. So this is just a general reading. I was asking, just what do you want Leos to know, the Leo collective to know at this time? And first card out I got was the Wheel of Fortune. And that talks about a change happening. It's a divine change. Something you'll be pleased with though, but it's kind of out of your control a little. Maybe you don't even realize that you've manifested this, but it's happening. It's definitely happening. And it's going to change your life. It's a new beginning. And maybe you need to make a decision at this time. Maybe you've already made this, because keep in mind, this is a timeless reading. Either it's happened already, it's happening currently, or it will happen. Whenever you get called to this reading. This Wheel of Fortune card was clarified by the Four of Cups. So this talks about you choosing to isolate yourself. Maybe this change or new beginning is because you've chosen to do that. Just take some time away from everyone. And two things. As far as the new beginning, it's interesting that you got that, because as I'm recording this reading, it's actually it was the solar, let me see. I think it was the solar eclipse in Scorpio. Let me just check. Sorry to hold you up. Whatever eclipse is going on right now, I'll tell you in a second as soon as my slow phone pulls it up. Okay. It's a new moon eclipse in Scorpio as I'm reading this, recording this. So this is talking about transformations, breakthroughs, endings, and new beginnings, unforeseen changes taking place now. And it talks about these unforeseen changes being a blessing in disguise. So, I mean, can we link it all together any better? So, definitely this can be caused because of the eclipse in Scorpio. And as far as the other thing that I wanted to mention, the Four of Cups talks about you removing yourself, isolating yourself to really focus on what you need to focus on. This Just Breathe Oracle card that I got also talks about taking a step back. Let me see what I wrote down. Taking a step back to take care of your physical and spiritual needs. So maybe that's why you're taking a step back, and this is very beneficial for making all of this happen for you. So yeah. Next card I got out. Oh, let me just tell you also, with this Four of Cups isolation type card, you also got the Six of Torches, which is actually the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands speaks about rewards, success, fulfillment, recognition. You've made it, basically. It's like a victory, maybe after a setback or an illness. Now, I brought up the illness part because you did get another card talking about a possible situation with your health. I will look for that in a second. But your dreams coming true oracle card talks about feeling good emotionally, physically, fulfillment being offered by the divine. Okay, so we'll revisit that. All these notes are all over the place. I apologize. But I write down the messages as soon as I get them. So you also had the, with the Four of Cups also, sorry. Maybe you've been feeling bored or stagnant. And now this is your new exciting beginning to get you out of that funk or whatever you were going through. Maybe you were refusing to accept anything from anyone because you were just so focused on your own security. And actually the word security just kept popping up in this reading. So I'm assuming that that was very important to you, as it usually is to people. The Page of Wands came out right before the Queen of Wands. So maybe you're studying something and you will master it and or accomplish a goal that you have. Maybe that's your new beginning. Perhaps you were bored or stagnant with your life, but maybe you weren't doing anything about it, or you couldn't do anything about it. And now you've decided to go back to school or learn a trade or advance in something or go through some type of training. So now you can be that boss. The Queen of Wands is, speaks about like a boss type figure, very respected. Now that Page of Wands was clarified by the King of Pentacles. So maybe this is someone that is giving you advice or was giving you advice about how to navigate through this situation. Maybe it was a father figure for you or someone of authority. Maybe, you were close with your boss at your job and your boss was like, look, I think, we have this new opportunity coming up. Maybe you should go and do this training. So, do what's necessary so that you can move up in your job. Maybe it's something like that. I actually just got that message. So maybe that applies to someone. Perhaps you had a financial issue and maybe that was your setback and you couldn't do anything about it. But now that's all clearing up. The Queen of Wands was clarified by the Empress and the Ace of Torches, which is really the Ace of Wands. So the Empress is basically a boss. This is a card of abundance, security once again. So maybe this is helping you obtain the security that you need in work, finances, or at home. Next to the Ace of Wands, that talks about new beginnings. Again, opportunities are right in front of you. And you're possibly using your knowledge and creativity to make things happen. Maybe this whole reading is about you being so focused on this endeavor that you're isolating yourself, or that you've isolated yourself, and now you're reaping the rewards of all of that hard work and dedication. Because, like I said, the Six of Wands talks about reward, success, fulfillment, recognition, maybe after some type of setback. Okay? Now, it was very interesting because you got, I pay attention to the shadow cards. And the shadow cards are basically the cards at the bottom of the deck that, you know, they want to be included in the reading. You know, it's like, hey, you know, we just want to be noticed. Okay. So, and they definitely were noticed, because to have two different decks with the Six of Cups, are you kidding? That's a clear message right there for me. I mean, what are the odds? Two different decks with all these cards, and the shadow cards are the same? What? The Six of Cups is a joyful card. It could be reflecting on past memories, good memories, an emotional renewal. And I saw emotions come up again with the rest of the reading. And this could be talking about after a time of unhappiness. Now you have a willingness to share joy with others. You've climbed out of that funk. You've climbed out of that isolation. You see brighter times ahead, and now you want to integrate yourself back into, you know, society. Excuse me. You know, being with friends, family, whoever. You're ready to receive the good things that life has for you now. Yeah, so you got that. Let me see, was there anything else that stuck out? Oh, you also had the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck as a shadow card as well. And this talks again about a period of difficulty, the need for solitude. So once again, just like that Four of Cups, it's basically letting you take a step back so that you can reevaluate things and have a plan for your future. And this is what I was talking about as far as that illness. This is also could be talking about recovering, starting to recover after physical illness or injury. So you got two possible situations in this reading about maybe having a possible injury or illness that you've recovered from or you will recover from. So those are basically the messages that I wanted to share with you. I hope, you know, that you take advantage of these opportunities that are now presenting themselves. You've worked hard for them. This is destined for you. So I hope this helps someone. And if you like this whole vibe, then please subscribe. All right, I'll see you later.